Want to hear a more diverse perspective on art? Tune in to Speaking of Art, the official podcast of Sharjah Art Foundation, featuring conversations with some of the most prominent artists and curators from Asia, Africa, and around the world. Listen to Speaking of Art wherever you get your podcasts.
Music titled It Takes Two. It features Camila Cabello, Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, and Eric Andre on this very one. Beautiful song. Well, we wish that the song could have played a little longer for you, but we don't want to miss this conversation we intend to have this morning with our guest, who of course is Maxwell Ofosu Boakye. He's MCE for the Suame municipality. Now, he should have been with us in the studios of Love 99.5, but some pressing issues have prevented him from joining us in the studios. But, he's decided to make time for us on the phone lines, and we don't want to miss him on the phone lines because we can't trust the network. So, as you're very much aware, in our series, that began last week, we've been engaging with parliamentary aspirants on the ticket of the NPP. It's all about a conversation of people who want to represent their various constituencies as members of parliament for the NPP, as the NPP Parliamentary Primaries will be held on the 27th of January. Now, like I said, on the phone lines, I have Maxwell Ofosu Boakye. He's MCE for the Suame municipality. Hi, Maxwell. Good morning to you. Maxwell, if you can hear me, good morning to you.
Hello, Dave.
Yes, Maxwell, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Just that the line is a bit faint.
Try and... No.
Hello?
Is it better now?
I can manage.
All right. So, it's obvious because for some time now we've been, asking you if you'll be contesting for the seat. You kept being diplomatic. You kept being evasive with the answer. But as it stands now, it's very obvious that you have shown interest to vie for the MPship for Suame. But before we talk about why the interest to be MP for the area, let's talk a bit about your office as MC for Suame. How would you say you've fared since 2021?
Well, good morning to you and your listeners. I'll say I've been in office for the past 2 years. It's been 2 years, 3 months now. And I've done pretty well because if you are to assess me, I think you based on the district leagues, or let me say the rankings that are done by local government every year regarding district assemblies and their performance. And the previous performance was 147, but last year Suame was 16th the whole country and 3rd in Ashanti region. So based on that, I'll say I'm doing pretty well. That aside too, if you are to assess me, you base on the development or the projects that have been that I have been able to embark on thus far. And that one too, I'll say a lot has been done, a lot is still being done, and more is also in the pipeline. If talking about developments, when I came into office, or I think our last engagement in studio, I told you I was going to ensure that I complete all the projects that my predecessor commenced. And thankfully, most of them, majority of them, about 90% of them have been completed. The Suame Magazine Clinic, the last time we spoke, or let me say the last time I came to your studio, it had not been operationalized. But as we speak, all the required equipment have been purchased, and Ghana Health Service have also taken over, so that we have health practitioners in there working now. The court that my predecessor started also has been completed and handed over to the judicial service, and as we speak, we've purchased, we finished the place as well, and as we speak, we have a judge and then court officials there working. We have an education office, which recently you interviewed me about. That facility my predecessor started, and that also has been completed and handed over to the Education Directorate in Suame. He commenced the project which he wanted to use as a gymnasium, but he didn't complete it. I've completed it, and we are also handing that over to the Health Directorate in Suame. If you come, I would say under my 2 years leadership as municipal chief executive, I've been able to construct a modern market, a very beautiful market, a market that houses a police station, a clinic, a fire service station, enough washrooms. In fact, it's one of the beautiful market facilities that you get in the Ashanti region, and that is at Kropo Market. And hello, Dave.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Maxwell. Go ahead.
Good. And we are going to construct, by the close of this month, we are going to commence a second project, a market at Suame Market. That construction of that project will also commence within this very month. By the close of this month, we'll break the ground for the commencement of the Suame Market. That will also, because it's closer to the police station, but that place will not have a police station, but it's going to have a fire service post as well as a clinic also there, as well as washrooms and all the things that will make it standard, or let me say a modern market. Aside that one too, within my 2 years, I've been able to construct an ambulance bay that have offices and accommodation for the staff that will come to work at night. Aside these ones too, Dave, I've been able to, in terms of household toilet facilities, I've been able to facilitate and construct over 1,400 household toilet facilities. What happens is, you pay an amount of 700 cedis to the assembly. If you don't have the let me see, what we call WC or water closet, we will give you the bowl, the sink, or let me say the washing basin, and then we add a biodigester also to it, all at the cost of 700. The point is, the 700, you only register with 700 and the assembly will top up with the additional money. That is a project that is being done in Suame, Oforikrom, Kwadaso, Ejoso. Almost all the assemblies that are involved are also partaking in this same exercise. And when it comes to Suame, we've been able to construct close to 1,500 toilet facilities in our house, the various households in Suame. Aside these ones too, we've been able to construct 12 institutional toilets in Suame. And each of these toilet facilities have mechanized boreholes. And when you come, these facilities are in Chronom, MS, and JHS, primary and JHS. We have one there. Pentecost SHS is also housing one there. We have SDA at Busiakru at St. Andrews is also having one. Macro, MA, King Faisal, Suame Division, and so on and so forth. 12 institutions in Suame have modern, or let me say, mechanized toilet facilities with mechanized boreholes in them. So, Dave, in terms of roles to, yes, let me talk about even hospitals first. The other Agenda 111 under my leadership, though these ones were not directly funded from the Assembly's resources. But as the chief executive, I represent the president, and whatever happens there, I think I need to speak about it. Suame is also a beneficiary of the government's Agenda 111, and we managed to secure a land, and the government, as we speak, has done so well. It is about 80 to 90% complete. The Agenda 111 that Suame, our share of it is about 80 to 90%. And then when it comes to roads today, the 100-kilometer road project the government embarked on, we were also beneficiaries. And the roads leading from Islamic SHS to Soka Gas through to Anomanj has been bitumen surfaced. And then Kropo Market to Boshen has also been tagged. Total filling station through BB Bread to Club 600 has been tagged. Behind Adonko factory, Chassis area, every corner of that vicinity has also, the main road from Chassis through Utumfo to Tigo Junction has also been tagged. And then when it comes to drainage works, there's this storm drain at Abo here that is also witnessing an extension. Aside that one too, we have the Chirase town, the Chirase Abohia township has also seen some major drainage works on the roads there.
Maxwell, from all indications, it looks as if you've done a lot.
Have all witnessed these drainage works, or I say we've constructed all the drains there in these areas. It's left with the bitumen surfacing that is yet to be completed.
Maxwell, if you can hear. Can I come in now, Maxwell?
Oh, of course you can.
Thank you very much. So you talked about the 100-kilometer roads, that your constituency is also benefiting from. Yeah. Out of the 100-kilometer, how many kilometers of road is Suame supposed to, benefit from, and how much kilometers has it received so far?
Please come again.
I'm saying that the 100-kilometer of roads that you talked about, how much is Suame supposed to benefit from it, and how much has been done so far?
So that has been done already.
All of it, all that is meant for Suame has been done?
Our share was 7.4 kilometers.
And all 7.4 kilometers has been done?
Precisely.
Okay, so it's for the people of Suame to judge for themselves. If
that's
the
7.4... That's why I mentioned these rules. They know. From Islamic SHS through to Soka Gas, Lincoln and Manj Road, that one has been tarred. Proper market to stretch to Boshen has also been tarred. Osborne Junction to Nkontroma has been tarred. Osborne Junction through Tanker Driver to Bremen also has been tarred. Total filling station at Suame through to Club 600 has also been tarred. Dave, okay. Aside these 100 kilometers to Joshua also did another 7 kilometers of road at Abohia Chirase, behind the Adonko factory. That is what I said. Every corner of that vicinity has also been taken.
Well, very, very well noted, Maxwell. We don't have too much time, so let me come in again. Now, I like it when you talk about the fact that you have made toilet facilities available for people, because we know of some areas where, because of lack of toilet facilities, people use, all manner of things in all manner of places to do their business. My other concern and question about this is, what is the maintenance plan? Because you and I know that in Ghana, to a large extent, our maintenance culture is poor. If care is not taken, we put in beautiful edifices and programs, but we don't maintain them, and then within a year, 2 or 3 or maybe 4, it goes bad. What is the maintenance plan for the Cropper market and for these toilet facilities? And can you also say that when you're going to Suame, for example, when you get to the police station area, you realize that traders have taken over the pavements and are selling? Would you say that there are no more there? So we're talking about maintenance and then the pavements where people are trading.
Okay, the maintenance, that is a major problem in Ghana and under my stewardship. These institutions, for instance, because we constructed these number of toilet facilities in the assembly, there is this money that we also receive from World Bank, thanks to the government. The municipal assembly is a beneficiary of this secondary city support resource that comes through. About 35 assemblies are beneficiaries, and we happen to be one. This year, we are going to buy 2 cesspit MTS. At the end, who said the main kind of tree. The cesspit MTS, Dave, I gave a month and your friend Ibinikano. We are going to buy 2 of them this year because of these institutions, because we know the institutions that we've constructed the toilet facilities for don't generate revenue. So it is the assembly's responsibility to ensure that we take care of the sludging of the waste that will be generated. So that is part of it. And then the maintenance issue that you are talking about, we are not going to leave it with these institutions because, like I told you, they don't generate resources that they themselves can use to do any major maintenance on the projects that we're talking about. So what we are going to entreat them is for them to also take good care of it and then promptly let us know what, if anything, goes wrong so that we can attend to these facilities as soon as possible. And then talking about Cropper Market too, it's a new edifice, a beautiful edifice that has been constructed. In fact, we are even the roads that link or that is behind the market from Shalom Preparatory School that links Islamic SHS road is also being constructed. It's part of the market, the contract that we awarded. It's a whole package. The road plus the market is one package. That one, the construction of that road is also ongoing. The point is, we are going to take maintenance seriously. So far as I remain chief executive, that will be a major issue on my table, because we're not going to see to the deterioration of the facility in just a blink of an eye. I cannot speak to it when I'm not there, but so far as I'm there, I'm going to ensure that they.
But I'm sure that if you put the right plans in place, even if you're not there and somebody takes over, if the person follows that same plan, it will help. What would you make of schools in the Suame municipality? There are people who are of the view that schools in Suame are in a very poor state. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree. What makes them poor? If you could be clearer.
What about the structures are not in the right shape?
Where right shape means, Dave?
They are not in a good shape. They are deplorable. They are cracks.
In terms of schools, I think so. I mean, we have more schools than most of the constituencies. In fact, in terms of classroom blocks, we have more classroom blocks than most of the constituencies or the assemblies in Ashanti region. Year in, year out, we are constructing schools. Year in, year out. Yes, some of the schools, or let me say, some of the structures have been there for over 20, 30 years. And all that is required is painting. There are those that we are painting. There are those that we are renovating. There are places where, as we speak, when you go to Pentecost SHS, construction has commenced for a 6-unit classroom block. When you go to Agogoso, we commissioned that school last year. It's a new block. When you go to Methodist division, let me say Suame Emmy and Methodist JHS, they have new blocks, story building that has been commissioned and is being used. Yes, you cannot have all the schools to be brand new. You can't have it. When you go to Bremen Experimental, they have a beautiful structure that was handed over to GES in about 2 years or 3 years ago. We cannot have all the structures to be brand new. There are those that are old in terms of age. They've been there for over 20 years. You can't compare that one to a structure that has been handed over in about a year.
And those schools that you're talking about, if they're 20 years and more, let's do some integrity tests and know that they're in good shape. If they need painting, let's paint them. What is the latest on the Suame interchange?
I won't agree to the point that Suame has poor structures when it comes to educational facilities.
Hey, Maxwell, let's talk about the Suame interchange. What's the latest? Is work going on smoothly? Are we on course?
Precisely. Work is going on smoothly. And the point is, they were doing, I'm not a technical person, but the point, with what I've seen, I'm so convinced, just that the traffic flow is, the traffic backs up and it's so heavy, so heavy, and people are complaining. But what I always tell them is to bear with us, because we have to suffer to gain. As we speak, construction has started from post office through Macro. Currently, they are at Abusiakruwa Junction. And they started drilling for the small underpasses that will be constructed. So I'll say work is steadily going on. When you go to their site too, the site at Kodie, they have these iron rolls, or let me say slabs, that have been constructed. They have these beams. A lot of things have been done there, and according to them, once these things have been done, they will only move them to site. They don't have to bring them to site as we speak. When you go to Westco 2, for instance, they have the asphalt plant, the concrete mixers, other setups that have also been done. So with what I've seen, the phase 2, currently what is happening is the phase 2 of the interchange. That includes the five underpasses, or let me say overpass, whatever the technical people may call it. But as a layman, this is how I'll call it. So as we see, construction is really, really moving on.
Give me a yes or no on this. You're sure we'll meet the deadline?
No, the deadline we can't meet. We can't meet the deadline.
When is the next available deadline for completion?
Phase 2, I know, should be ready before 2024, from what they told me, but it will not be completely handed over. But in terms of tarring, from what they told me, phase 2 could be ready before 2024, but phase 1, which is the interchange proper, will not be ready before 2024. But the deadline that has been set, the 30 months deadline, is into 2025. That one could be met. But in terms of deadline, like having it before 2024 ends will be impossible.
Hear you. So if I listen carefully to you and all the things you've done, from the markets to the toilet facilities to the hospitals and all that, the roads that you mentioned, it means that your quest to become MP for the area should be very easy for you. Will you agree?
I wouldn't say it should be easy, because don't forget, I am saying what I have done, and I'm competing with others, and it's not about the number of projects that you've been able to construct. It's about the relationship that you also build with the people. So if I say it's going to be easy, it means I'll just be feeling complacent, and I don't want to be complacent. But I know with the work that I've done thus far, I know the people, or my people, the people of Suame, really appreciate, and I believe I'm going to get the nod, God willing.
How would you describe your relationship with delegates there and the people there?
Oh, fantastic. I have a very close relationship with them. And it didn't start yesterday. I mean, today. It started way back. I didn't even know a time will come where I'll be a municipal chief executive. Who even knew somewhere before 2012, when we were working for the party, who knew that a day will come where Suame Municipal Assembly will break away from MA or become a municipality on its own? Nobody thought of this. I've had very close relationship with the delegates. And Dave, don't forget, at a certain point in time, I was also a polling station chairman myself. And the house-to-house that we've done in the constituency, I've been with them. The billboards that we fixed, the posters, the flyers, the mini rallies that were organized, everything that the party did in the constituency, I've been involved all these years. And they know me. They know I'm a grassroots person. So I have a very good relationship. And then sometimes too, these politics that we do, you have to attend to the needs of one or two people. I've never turned my back on any of them. The support that I give to the party itself, way before I even became MC. And even whilst I'm MC, I know what I'm also, the support that I'm giving to members within the party. And then I would say, it's been a very smooth relationship thus far. And I would say, based on that relationship, I'm confident in myself that by 27, when we go for the elections, I'm going to get the nod, God willing, from the delegates.
But is it not surprising that you are in this contest, Maxwell Ofosu Boakye? I asked this because there was a directive from your party, the NPP, for MCs not to contest. So how come you are in there?
Well, the directive was to shield the MPs from MCs who were stationed, because MCs and DCs are always in the constituency. The members of parliament are in Accra. So you have an MC who is also ambitious, who wants to contest, undermining the member of parliament. That is why they said constituency officers and municipal and district chief executives should not contest in constituencies where the member of parliament has also shown interest to go contest again. In my case, my member of parliament is not contesting again. He is not contesting. He's made it clear to the whole world that he is not contesting. So there's nobody there to protect. If my member of parliament was contesting, then I wouldn't have the privilege to also show my face and say I want to become MP, because automatically I'll be disqualified. But as we speak, once he's not contesting, I think it's free for all of us. Everybody in the constituency, be it a constituency officer, a municipal chief executive, or whoever, can also step up and then campaign, and then, if possible, if voted for, becomes the parliamentary candidate.
From what you're saying, delegates should not be bothered about the fact that your name is going to be on the ballot, your picture is going to be on the ballot, because you're contesting other people like Pius Champong, John Darko, and Kwabena Osei Edubofo. And so the fact that, the people will see your picture on the ballot on the day, that's the 27th, they should not be bothered about the fact that you are there. You are there because the incumbent, the majority leader in Parliament, or Sechi Mr. Bonso, is not contesting anymore. So there's nothing that bars you or prevents you from being there.
Precisely. On the 27th, my face is going to be on the ballot.
So tell me,
I'm not just contesting. I'm contesting to win, Dave.
Okay.
You know, like you mentioned, the member of parliament is not contesting again. So there is nobody there to protest. Who amongst the three would the party be protecting? Because none is a member of parliament in the constituency. So nothing bars me, nothing prevents me from contesting. It is a guideline that came about, or that was set up south by the National Council to show the members of parliament to make so that they would stay focused and do their parliamentary business. If someone is a CEO, the CEO is not stationed in the constituency. If someone have an appointment, the person is not stationed in the constituency, but the municipal chief executive and the constituency officer is stationed within the constituency 24 hours. So the member of parliament will not have the focus to concentrate on parliamentary business. So in order to make them have that focus, the party decided to come out with this guideline that if you are a municipal chief executive or district chief executive or a constituency officer, you should resign by 20th September. You should have resigned by 20th September 2023. But in my case, the member of parliament is not contesting, so there's nothing to fear at all. My face will be on the ballot. So on the 27th, as we speak, others have petitioned against me. So I'm even on my way. In fact, the vetting committee cleared me, but still others have appealed to the National Vetting Committee. I'm on my way to Accra to appear before the panel, and I know the petition is much ado about nothing. It's not going to. In fact, doesn't hold water in the first place. So I'm not worried at all.
Okay,
I'm just on my way to appear.
But now let the people of Suame and the delegates will be voting on the 27th. Let them appreciate why you want to become MP for the constituency and what your vision and your dreams for the constituency are.
I've been with the majority leader. And Dave, leadership is a process. It's a process. You don't just sit in an inexperienced driver's car. You always want to be in the safe hands. As a student leader in 2008, I was voted as the president of University Students Association of Ghana. All the universities in Ghana have an association. And I was voted in 2008 as the president of the University Students Association of Ghana. They have served in the constituency as an assembly member on 3 different occasions. I've served as a town council chairman. I've served as a presiding member on 2 different occasions. I've been a special assistant to the majority leader for close to 12 years. And currently, I am a municipal chief executive. I have been with them. They know me. I know them. They know if I'm affable, they know. If I'm arrogant, they know. If I'm respectful, they know. If I'm disrespectful, they know. And these are character traits that you look for in a leader. Someone who will be there whenever you call on. And you shouldn't vote for someone who is arrogant, because I've been with them. If I'm arrogant, they know. Dave, so like I told you, as municipal chief executive, I have delivered as municipal chief executive. My relationship with the majority leader as a special assistant has also given me so much experience, because, being a member of parliament is much more difficult than being a municipal chief executive. Why? Because the municipal chief executive controls resources. If you say you are going to construct this toilet facility, you have resources to do that. If you say you are going to construct this school, you have the resources. Market, you have resources. This, you have resources. But as a member of parliament, you don't control resources. Your meager common fund cannot do anything. Even with that, you don't control your common fund. It is the assembly that controls the common fund. It will only suggest what you want it to be done, and the assembly will do it on your behalf. So you need someone who is skilled enough to lobby for projects. And my relationship thus far with the incumbent member of parliament has built me. I've garnered enough experience, and I believe I should be able to deliver or continue the good works of the member of parliament there. Currently, the needs of the people in Suame. Amongst all, if you are to prioritize, it's roads. And I'm not going to promise heaven and earth because the money is not in my pocket. You are going to lobby. You are going to knock on doors, agencies, ministries. You are going to go to all these corteses. You need someone who has learned so much and will be able to lobby for these projects to come and continue the good works that the Member of Parliament has done. As Municipal Chief Executive, I'm still doing my bit, but as a Member of Parliament, we need to send someone who has enormous experience to also continue the good works that is going on in Suame.
You keep mentioning Osei Mensah-Bonsu and your relationship with him and all that. Knowing the influence he has in the party, doesn't that make you an establishment candidate of a sort?
Dave, if I'm an establishment candidate, there's nothing wrong with it. Is there a problem with it? They said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is an establishment candidate. But the delegates who went out to vote for him voted freely. I don't think any of the delegates where any of them was forced to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They voted freely, fairly, with their own minds. Nobody forced any of them. I've been with the delegates. I've stayed with them. I've worked in Suame. They know me inside out. Nobody can force a candidate on them. Nobody. They know me. They will vote for me based on my competence as an individual, not based on my attachment with the majority leader. Because you could be a special assistant. How well did you perform? They will even assess you based on your performance as a special assistant. They will assess you on your performance as a municipal chief executive. So my attachment with the majority leader has given me so much experience because a lot of the work, I would say he delegated me to do most of the work on his behalf, go to this ministry, go to this agency, follow up on this, follow up on that. There is a scholarship here. We are finding jobs for people. We are doing this. We are doing that. So I've learned that skill. And that is why I'm saying my attachment with him has given me some experience. But the delegates are going to assess me based on my competence and not on my attachment with the majority leader.
Think again that with your close proximity with the majority leader, it's not going to have any negative effect on you?
Oh, not at all. He's been there for 28 good years. Dave, if the people of Suame don't love leader or majority leader, would they give him this opportunity? I think he is equal to Babin in terms of the number of years that their constituencies granted them. Let me say the number of terms that their constituencies granted them. It's been 7 terms. That is, by the close of this year, is going to be 28 years in Parliament. If the others go for 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms, and they boot them out. So I would say have had enough patience for the majority leader all these years. If they don't love you, they won't give you this opportunity. So my closeness to the majority leader, that's why I'm saying I should be assessed on my own competence. If I am competent, the people will vote for me, not because I'm so close to majority leader. So would that mean they will have to vote for you or not vote for you? As an individual, I also have my own ambitions. I also have my contributions that I've done to the party. I also have my individual role that I've played in the party. And I believe based on these assessments, the delegates are going to take their decision.
And indeed, if one watches closely, your relationship with the majority leader, it is so obvious the love he has for you and the respect you have for him. I remember when I was emceeing that program when the two of you came to the auditorium and how the two of you, connected so well. But let's get back to your ambition and your dream to become, MP for the area. Again, what are the plans? What do you want to do for Suame? If, whether not to represent the constituency?
This is what most aspirants, or let me say some member of parliament, are always drawn into making lofty promises. When you vote for me, I'm going to tar all the roads. That is a lie. The resources, you don't have the resources. I'm going to construct these schools. Like majority leader will always tell you, he will say, as municipal chief executive, I always say, I've been able to construct this school, I've been able to do this. But as a member of parliament, you cannot say, I've been able to construct the school. You will say, I've been able to facilitate. You are a facilitator. You are not a development agent. Members of parliament are not development agents. And Dave, I will not lie because I'm seeking for this high office. Most politicians tend to lie to the electorate and give promises that they themselves know they cannot fulfill. That is why I'm telling you, based on the experience that I've gathered thus far, based on the lobbying skills that have been polished because of my attachment with the incumbent member of parliament, I will use these skills to lobby for projects for my people. So I cannot promise and say I'm going to fix all the roads in Suame. I'm going to construct 10 hospitals. These are promises. You make these big promises, and at the end of the day, the people feel disappointed in you. But it is the performance. What have you been able to do previously, and what have you been able to do now, and what are you doing now, and then are you sure? Based on that, I think the people will have confidence in you to vote for you to lead them to become a member of parliament. Yes, like I told you, currently, if you decide to build an airport in Suame, we will say thank you, but that is not a priority. Our priority is roads. Roads is what the people of Suame prioritize is our topmost priority among the very things that the people of Suame need. And the mail, I've understudied the man in terms of lobbying. I've done most of it, and I believe, given the nod, Dave, I should be able to continue. We're going to have a smooth continuation from where he ended.
Again, you keep mentioning lobbying skills, which of course I appreciate when you mention them. From where I sit, Maxwell, and observe, if you look at the Suame magazine itself, and what the artisans are able to do. I mean, I was there some time ago to buy some parts. And there was a man who had a car. He had gone round and round looking for a certain spare part he couldn't get. Somebody at the magazine was able to, create, form, produce a similar thing for the person. Another time I was there, somebody was looking for an engine seat. He couldn't get an engine seat to buy. So somebody again at the magazine was able to, formulate something and created an engine seat with this bushing inside. Looking at the potential that the artisans at magazine have, can we do better? Can we help them to be able to create their own engines and spare parts instead of we importing them? Can we do something for them?
If that's true, this requires huge sums of resources. So huge that even at the municipal assembly where we control resources, we are unable to enter. Like we've been able to construct hospital for some magazine. That one is okay. But talking about let me say improving the skills. Yes, NVTI is there that most of the artisans are also attending, but it's on a smaller scale. So as a member of parliament, all you can do is to advocate to the central government. And most of these with the train, the commencement of the construction of railway lines and the railways that started, I think, somewhere 2018. The member of parliament linked up with the leadership of Suame magazine, and most of the artisans were recruited. Some were sent to, a few of them were sent to South Africa to be trained, and they came back. The panel beaters and others were all brought on board. The point is, these things that were done, or let me say what the majority leader did in terms of enhancing the skills of these individuals, and then also finding them opportunity at the railway sector is good, but it's on a smaller scale, and it goes beyond the member of parliament. It should be a national project. We are talking of the largest industrial hub in Ghana. Dave, do you get the point? It travels beyond, or it goes beyond the resources of the member of parliament. What the member of parliament can do is to lobby the central government, is to keep on drumming these things in the ears of the central government to make sure that the central government attends to the needs of these individuals.
Maxwell, what I would say is that let's make sure that this talent that these artisans have should not go waste. If you can lobby when you have the nod for it to come to fruition.
You said you can lobby when I didn't get that part.
Saying that if you get the nod and you can lobby in Parliament where we can pass a law and say, listen, let's look at this enclave, let's build it. Please make use of it. Before you take leave of us, Maxwell, what would you want to say to the delegates who will be voting on the 27th?
Oh, I'm in constant engagement with them. Yesterday, I met those from Macro. Today, I was supposed to meet Suame, old Suame, but because of my travel to Accra, I had to call it off. But I'll continue tomorrow. I've been speaking to them, and they've also given me the promise that they're going to give me the note come 27. All that I will tell them is to all be part of my campaign, like I always tell them. I've been with them, I've worked with them, I've been a polling station, or let me say a delegate myself several years back. And amongst them, I'm the only person who has been a polling station executive before. So it is only proper that those of us who have been in the trenches together, who have done house to house together, who have done grassroots work together, so amongst us, we will have someone who will rise through the ranks and become a member of Parliament. And I believe that is motivating enough to all of them. It tells them that if you work hard in the party, this is a party that rewards hard work. This is a party that recognizes those who give their all to the party. And I believe it will motivate all of them to also give up do their best, so that tomorrow when the opportunity comes, they will also not be denied.
Well, on behalf of my team, we say a big thank you to you for your time. We wish you well on your journey to Accra, and we pray for traveling mercies for you. Let's see what happens on the 27th, of January. And they all say, Joe Alabi, Jay, Eugene, or say to Tulio Stanley, they say a happy new year to you, Maxwell Ofosu Boakye.
All right, happy new year to them also. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
All right, so thank you very much, Maxwell, for talking to us. That was Maxwell Ofosu Boakye. He's MCE for Suame, and he's now, vying the MPship there. A lot has been said. For me, yes, as MC, if all that he has said is true, because I've gone to the Suame municipality myself a couple of times, I've seen some of the road networks he talks about and all. I've not been to every part of Suame. But if what he's saying is true, the people of Suame themselves know about it, and it tells us all that he's done well so far. My only concern, and usually I was saying that to you earlier on this morning, that as a country, we don't make use of potentials that well. Abilities that people have, we don't really make use of them. And like I said to him, if you go to a magazine, the amazing things that the artisans, some of them are able to do, will blow your mind. Question is, how are we making use of it? Such that, listen, we don't import things and enrich somebody else's economy. We can start slowly, small, but get there at the end of the day.
David, I'm coming. There's, the only time I've seen Maxwell, I think when he came for when we were doing the MMDC series, that's the only time I've seen him. But the last time, I think we were not here, Leo and I were talking about MMDCs who are performing, and we mentioned Clement, Opoku and Famansia Central. I think for me, because of the work I do and I travel quite a while, he's doing well. The reason I'm saying he's doing well is that most people do not know. And it was even this interview that I checked. He's only been an MC since 2021.
2021, yeah.
So that's 2-3 years ago.
So 2 years, 3 months.
When the education issue came, the facility, I leaked the stories somehow. He fixed it. He gave us pictures of the new place and everything. And one thing I like about him is that he communicates with pictures. It's not evidence. It's not the normal. That's why I like this crop of new MMCs. But David, one thing to him must also have full cognizance of is that when you look at how the Ken Bawumia vote went, look at how even certain people had the guts, which for me I think was wrong, to literally attack the majority leader. I think a year or two ago.
That was a year ago.
It means that his close proximity to him may also bring some enemies the man have made all these years, 28 years, to him. But I think that he, as a candidate, is a good material. And David, us, But for him and the development there, the schools, the outlet, the market and everything, and it's one MC you call, he's readily available to give you a response. Even his regional minister doesn't do that. That is the truth. But he as an MC always there to give information. He, the MC for Oforukrum, Maxwell.
And your friend Bosomji?
Oh, lawyer to CC. Then just so they are forthcoming. We don't need to be friends, but when something happens and you call Abraham, the last time the accident happened at the KNUSC board, you call, Eugene, sir, send me videos. He drove there. You see, because we are partners in chair. I don't need to be your friend. David, I've always said that. Me, you can be my friend. I say this publicly. You can give me all that you want to give me in the world. Make all the promises. And then the chance because my fidelity as journalist is to the people and to the truth. And Maxwell has shown that when we spoke to him about the interchange, listen to his answer. We can't meet the deadline. Yeah. That's the truth. And I feel and the contractor and is in the pipe. Yeah, meet the deadline. Clearly means that the NPP cannot deliver Suame interchange by the time that their 8-year tenure has ended. And I like leaders who have candor. And I've always said that one of my finest leaders I like is Dr. Kwamina Donko. As Prime Minister, he said, I take this position, I'll end them, so if I don't end, I'll resign. He resigned. We must have leaders who have candor and honesty. And when you do that, I like you. So I wish him, I don't know the other guys, I wish him. One thing should have asked him the astro theft. Now say picture be me who my David you should to you that the astro theft now I too.
The usage of these astro thefts have a problem because if you look at how it is used elsewhere, the maintenance that goes in there, the protection that goes in there, they have this water sprinklers that sprinkles water on it. They keep it. Not even that.
They
did it for political expediency.
We all know.
Because for example,
the point is, whether political expediency or not, how do we maintain it?
No, David, you see, that's where you're getting it wrong. You are talking about after it's been done. I'm saying that before it was to be done, there was to be a concrete plan. For example, if you do the Kote Ashrutef, and I'm not here saying it's not good, listen to me well. The ordinary Kote youth, can they just walk to the AstroTurf and go and play football?
No, they have to.
We all know that they even charge them because of the floodlights and everything. Yeah. So I'm saying that we don't necessarily need that AstroTurf there. That can be there for another purpose. But we can have a pitch properly grassed, not anything flashy and everything. But here is because we all know the Suame AstroTurf, the one, the Darkon guy, lobbied there. Now we saw the pictures, his pictures on it. What the ordinary Suame, you've called them today. The one at Agogo, Koko, say, and all those things, call them today. Can the ordinary youth walk to the park and say they're going to play football? It's just for beautification and political expediency. Because someone wants to be MP, then it's to add, I lobbied for this.
Usually, in as much as what you're saying is true, you're not getting my point as well. Bottom line is, if we had a green grassed park where they play every day on it, and you have this one on the side that is used for whatever program it is, all well and good. But as it is now, we don't have the one you're talking about. What we have is this one, where we've spent money in doing it. Once you spend money in doing it, give it the right attention, maintain it, so that the money will not go waste. Can you imagine how much we spend on these and then 3-4 years down the line? Now I say,
that is the thing. You know,
that's a problem
with the maintenance bit. What I have observed is they didn't use the right materials, especially all of them are inferior. Oh, so with that AstroTurf, we have quality ones that is specially designed for football.
Yeah, them grass a carpet. I remember there was a story someone who went in.
No,
two portions of the said in them over there.
Yeah.
So if we are protecting this well enough,
the installation is poor.
The money wouldn't have gone waste.
The materials they used is poor and all of that. So even if you are going to maintain this thing, how
exactly
that wouldn't make any sense.
See, this country.
You're saying no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know seven previous and when I drink
and do you know the sad bit of it?
Charlie.
When we read the PIAC report, Ghana Gas, GMPC, our oil proceeds, which are supposed to train technical people, build enough human capacity that after 10 years of oil exploration, Ghanaians will take the commanding height of that sector. This is the money we are using it for.
Listen, let me make some money, and let's go to MTN, because MTN is always, in the news for the right reasons. And of course, around this time of year, we know you are looking forward to what MTN has in store for you. And listen, they do have something great in store for you. And, this season is a season of surprises. Now, when you get amazing Christmas gifts for talking, texting, and browsing, you always would have a smile on your face. So the new year is here. Today is just the 11th of January. MTN is still putting smiles on the faces of people. Because this season of surprises, MTN is bringing to you fun activities and giveaways such as smartphones, shopping vouchers, bonus data for mobile and fiber broadband customers, speed shopping on MTN Pulse, discounts when you buy smartphones, and many other gifts to spice up your festive season and, of course, your new year. For movie lovers, you also get loads of free Movie Mania tickets and special passes to the premiere of Aquaman courtesy MTN Pulse. Keep an eye on your socials for all the juicy information, because it's the Christmas and the New Year that keeps giving, only on MTN, and terms and conditions do apply. The New Year is here. Maybe we do because point is this: if you early in December, we the New Year. Today is the 11th of January. It's coming by so in your January salary. Listen, if you need quick funds to solve your urgent financial needs, look no further. Go straight to CBG. CBG is offering you the opportunity to bridge your income gaps with no hassle at all, no stress. Access up to 400,000 Ghana cedis and make payments for your rent, school fees, hospital bills, vehicle maintenance expenses, among others, with their loan offerings. Now, visit any of their 114 branches nationwide to sign on to their personal salary loan, salary advance loan, which of course is the payday loan, personal overdraft and controller loan, and enjoy competitive rates and flexible terms of repayment. For further enquiries, you can just call them on 0302 216 000. Send them a mail to talk to us at cbg.com.gh or visit their social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and X, that is formerly Twitter. Terms and conditions apply. CBG will stand with you. And I've already started my process of getting a loan. Well, here January, because my starting process is very simple, it's very flexible, and you won't ask me how much I'm looking for. But CBG is ready to sort me out. Meanwhile, Royal Foam wishes all their customers a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Now, this festive season, they've got some exciting news for you, especially if you are in the market for a good night's sleep. That's right. Royal Foam is offering an exclusive deal just for you, their valued customer or customers. Buy from their newly opened factory showroom and receive a fantastic 10% discount. But hold on, it gets even better. Instead of giving you that 10% discount in cash, Royal Foam Mattresses has something special in store for you. And this is it. You will receive a voucher for 10% discount on any other product of your choice at the newly opened ultra modern showroom. So picture this. You save on your dream mattress with 10% discount, and then you get to choose from an array of high quality products like the sofa, bed sheets, beds, curtains, carpets at their showroom, all at an additional 10% off. It's like a double treat for you and your home. And let's not forget that outstanding quality of Royal Foam mattresses is assured. They are known for providing the ultimate comfort and support for a restful night's sleep. So not only will you be investing in a great night's sleep, but you will also be able to pick up something special for your home with that exclusive voucher. To take advantage of this amazing offer, head over to Royal Foam today. Now visit their showroom at the factory premises at Asokore Mampong near CCC. You can call them on 020-227-1000. That is 1,000. Remember, this offer is for a limited time only, so don't miss out. Treat yourself to the sleep you deserve and a little something extra for your home. Royal Foam Mattress, rest indeed is assured. How are you storing water? Are you storing it the right way? Well, what is your preferred color of tank? Syntex has it. What guarantee do you want? Again, for your information, Syntex has that one too. What kind of inner layer do you want? Is it double, triple, quadruple? For your information, as many inner layers as possible, Syntex has that one too for you. So remember, no matter what your water needs are, Syntex tank has them all. Syntex tank, are strong, are tough. They have over 300 agents nationwide. And to order a tank, just call 0244-335-168. Visit Syntex on social media at Syntex Ghana or shop online on www.syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, don't forget it, are strong, are tough. Well, the team on Joy 99.7 this morning would look into which minister or ministers must go. They are doing what they call a reshuffle. Now, we are, citizens and not spectators. If the president has failed to do that, well, Team Multimedia, we're not going to fail to do that. We are going to do our own reshuffle this morning on the Super Morning Show. But before then, some messages.
My name is Kwesi